Hi, I'm Julie from Pilates Barre, and today I'm just going to go through a series of stretches with you. I'm going to use my yoga strap today. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can use a towel, or any of the stretches today can be done without any props. So feel free to grab a prop if you need to, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're going to start cross-legged. Hands are just going to relax down onto the knees, and let's go ahead and close the eyes to get started. You want to sit up nice and tall through the crown of the head. Start by taking a deep inhale through the nose, just expand through the chest, and then we're just going to exhale through the mouth and let all the air out of the lungs. One more time, another deep inhale through the nose, expand through the chest, the ribs, the upper back. Exhale through the mouth, just relaxing. From here, we're going to gently open up those eyes. Take the chin towards the chest so the gaze is down. We're stretching out the back of the neck. Shoulders roll back and down. And breath flow can be natural. And we'll take now lifting the head up, looking to the ceiling. Stretching out the front of the throat. And we'll take that head back to the center point. Take the right ear to the right shoulder, stretching out the left side of the neck. Think of dropping that left shoulder down. And into the other side, left ear to the left shoulder, stretching out the right side of the neck. Think of just gently dropping that right shoulder down. And we're going to go again. We take the right ear to the right shoulder. We're going to take that right arm up. You're going to bring it over and just let the weight of the forearm stretch the neck. Just think of dropping that left shoulder down. Again, breath flow can be natural. And we'll gently release the arms, center the head. Take the left ear to the left shoulder, sweep that left arm up, and again, let the weight of the forearm stretch out the right side of the neck. The right shoulder just drops down. And that right palm can rest on the right knee. And we'll center back up. As you inhale, bring that right arm over the head. We're going to exhale and bend over to the left, stretching out through the right side of the torso. You can take that left elbow down towards the mat. Think of reaching long through the right fingertips. And again, we'll just keep the breathing natural today. Inhale to push off that left arm. Exhale to bend over to the right, now with the left arm over the head. You can gently think of working that right elbow into the mat, reaching out through the left fingertips. Another deep inhale, push off that right arm. We're going to bend over towards the left, bringing the right arm over the head. And working that left elbow towards the mat if that's available. Want to keep the right hip anchored down. Another deep inhale, push off that left arm. Exhale, left arm over the head, bending over to the right. And working that right forearm into the mat. Left hip anchors. Breath flow natural. And we'll center on up. On the inhale, sweep both arms to the ceiling. Interlace the fingertips, and as you exhale, round your back. We're going to push the knuckles forward to the front wall. Let the head hang down heavy. Just stretching out that upper back. And breathing however you'd like today. And nice and slowly roll the spine up. We're going to push those knuckles to the ceiling. When you're sitting tall, flip the palms face the ceiling. We're going to take that gaze, look to the knuckles, and think of pushing the elbows back behind the ears, stretching the front of the throat, the chest area. Another deep inhale. We're going to round forward again on the exhale. Knuckles push again over to the front wall, round the upper back. Inhale to roll gently up. Exhale, we'll push the palms to the ceiling, take the gaze up, and then gently press the elbows back. Breathing again is natural, however you want today. Let's center that head. Let those arms float down to the sides. Now we're going to go ahead and take and extend your right leg. It's going to go open to the side wall with a flexed foot. You want to keep the hips square. You're going to inhale to bring the arms up again and interlace those fingertips. Push the knuckles up to the ceiling, rotate to the right. Now we're going to round forward over that thigh. Option to grab onto the ankle. You can take the hands, grab onto the tops of the toes. Or you can take the hands and wrap them towards the instep of the foot. And we're going to hold here. Breath flow again, just keep it natural today. Think of drawing the left hip into the mat. Stretching out that right hamstring. Want to think of rotating that left shoulder down. Also stretching out that upper back. We're going to gently roll up one vertebrae at a time. We're going to interlace those fingertips, push the knuckles up to the ceiling. Now we're going to rotate the torso center, let the arms float down. Let's take that right leg in, and now we extend the left leg out with a flexed foot. Sit bones on the mat. We're going to take a deep inhale, lift your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, push the knuckles up. Lift and rotate towards your left, rounding forward again. An option to grab onto the ankle, tops of the toes. You can grab onto the instep of the foot. It's whatever feels best for your body. Again, we keep the right hip anchored. We're going to roll that right shoulder down and forward. Stretching through the hamstring, the upper back. Holding here. On that inhale, let's interlace those fingertips. Exhale to roll up one vertebrae at a time, pushing the knuckles to the ceiling. Rotate forward. Gently float your arms out and down to the side walls. Transitioning onto the back, knees, feet bent and together. Grab behind the knees, sit tall on an inhale, curl and gently roll down on an exhale. And let those arms slide along the thighs to get you down. We're going to take the right knee into the chest and grab behind the back of the right knee with a bent leg. Just going to open up the hip, keep that left foot bent, and foot flat on the mat with the left foot. A few seconds, just let those elbows draw into the sides of the body. We'll take the right hand to the knee, left hand to the foot. We're going to open that knee to the side wall. Kind of towards the bicep area, just letting that hip open up a little bit deeper here. And let's center the leg. If that yoga strap or towel is available to you, take and wrap it around the instep of the right foot. We're going to extend that right foot up to the ceiling. And we're going to take a few seconds to stretch that hamstring by pulling that leg back to you. We'll keep that left knee bent to start. If you don't have a strap available, feel free to grab on behind the back of the thigh, the calf. Think of keeping the head relaxed. We want the shoulders to be flattening into the back. Pelvis is heavy into the mat as well. You can keep that left knee bent if it's available to stretch legs straight out on the mat. Let's go ahead and stretch it straight. We'll stay a few more seconds here. And we'll take both straps of that yoga strap into the right hand. Take the left hand, just place it on your left hip to keep it anchored. We're going to take that right leg and rotate it open and out to the right wall. Stretching out the inner thigh. And we just want to keep that left hip anchored and heavy on the mat. Breathing again is just natural today. Holding a few more seconds. Let's center that foot to the ceiling. Left hand grabs onto the belt. We're going to put the right hand on the right hip to keep that right hip anchored. Just draw that leg across to the left wall and towards that left shoulder. Feel the whole side of the outer thigh here. And again, let's keep that right hip anchored today. Breathing naturally. Both shoulders flat down. Now we're going to take and center that leg. Both hands, just go ahead and pull that leg back a little bit deeper. I feel like it's a little bit more stretched out now. We're going to gently bend that right knee. We're going to take that yoga strap off and just place the yoga strap to one side of the mat. Bring that left knee into the chest, and we're going to cross that right ankle above the left knee. You can lift the head up, grab behind the back of the left knee, hug the knee towards you. We're just going to roll the head back down. Shoulders flat on the mat, and we're stretching out that right hip now, outer thigh area. If you're not feeling too much stretch, feel free to pull the knee in closer to you. You can take that right elbow and push it into the thigh to open up the hip a little bit deeper. Now we're just going to release that right foot. Place that right foot on the mat with a bent knee. Now let's just hug that left knee into the chest, opening up the hip. Drawing the elbows down and into the sides of the body. And we'll hold here a few breaths. We'll take the left hand on the knee, right hand on the left ankle, and just rotate that knee open a little bit to the side wall, just towards your bicep. Foot can go a little bit across the body, just stretching into that hip a little deeper. And center, and then pull the knee in a little bit closer. I'll go ahead and grab that strap if it's available to you, and wrap it around the instep of the foot. I usually do that twice. Leg will go up to the ceiling straight, and just take a little time to pull that leg back towards you, stretching out your hamstring. Let's slide that right leg out straight. Just intensifying that stretch a little more. Option to keep the right knee bent if you wish, though. I'll place the left hand on the belt. Right hand, just gently put it on that right hip, and we're going to take that left leg open to the left. You want to think of pulling it to the back corner of the room. You feel the inner thigh stretch out. Holding here. Both shoulders flat down. Right hip flat down as well. Take that leg to the center point up to the ceiling. Right hand grabs the belt. We place the left hand on that left hip to anchor the hip. Pull the leg over to the right as well as to the back corner towards that right shoulder. And keep that left hip anchored today. Feel a lot of powerful stretch through the outer thigh on the left side. Center that leg back up. Give a few more seconds to stretch it back towards you. And gently release and take that yoga strap off. It can go to one side of your mat. Let's bring that right knee in, and we're going to cross the left ankle above that knee. Hands reach behind the back of the right knee. And again, we're just going to take and roll your head, chest, shoulders back into the mat. And this might be enough stretch for you here. If you need a little bit more, we're going to hug that knee in closer and push that left elbow into the left thigh. Gently release. We hug both knees into the chest. And let's take those legs long on the mat. We're going to take those arms, reach them all the way back behind you over the head, stretching out long through the body. Reaching out through the toes, maybe separate those feet a little bit, reach those arms open a smidge. Letting that back arch if you want now. And as you gently release, let's go ahead and make our way onto the stomach. So we're just going to flip over. For Cobra, we want those hands underneath the shoulders, elbows are in. You have the option to keep the legs together today, or you can open them up. I'm take mine a little open today just to relax a little bit more. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, gently start to stretch the arms. You can push up at your point of control. Might be just a few inches off the mat to here. Might be able to go into a full extension. Just keep that gaze out and forward. Keep the neck long and the shoulders back and in. And we're going to slowly start to release on down. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, smoothly stretch the chest, the shoulders. The upper back will lift up at your point of control. Deep inhale, we start to release down, taking the elbows down and into the waistline. Exhaling again, chest comes up, shoulders drop back and down, and just work at your point of control. It does not matter how high you come up. And we're going to inhale, let those elbows come down and in again. And one more time here. Exhale to extend again. The chest, shoulders, upper back will lift up at your point of control. And then we're going to inhale and release back down. And once you're back down, let's gently push back into a child's pose to balance that. So we're going to take the knees as wide as the mat, big toes together, and just sit back onto the hips. Let that forehead be heavy into the mat if you can. And arms, just reach them out long, really stretch out through the shoulders and the fingertips. And we'll just stay here a few more seconds as we finish out our practice today. I'm going to hold here, take a deep inhale. And then as you exhale, see if you can sink those hips back deeper to the heels. Another deep inhale through the nose. And then exhale through the mouth. And one more time, another deep inhale. As you exhale, you can slowly roll yourself up with control. And you are all set for today. Thanks for joining me.